up the dice, give it a roll. You never really know which way to go. Feel it inside, feel the spark, lift you up when you're falling apart. We think we know.
You guys, thank you so much for being here today. I'm giving you some productive cleaning motivation in today's video. I want to tell you, you're probably going to notice it, but within like the first, I don't know, 1 or 2 rooms, I do have different clothes on, and it's because I was in here trying to get the house cleaned up in the middle of us doing all of the outside work that you guys have already seen. If you have not checked out that last video, I will tag it above. Go back and take a look at that. Also, when you see me cleaning I think it's the front door, you can kind of see the new stain on the front porch. Don't look too hard because it's going to ruin the surprise, but all of that's going to be coming out too. We kind of had to stop in the middle of a lot of that stuff because we had a literal tornado. I'm not trying to be funny. It was a literal tornado, and luckily it didn't really mess anything up here. We did have a tree go down at the end of our street. It took out a power line. We were out of power for, I don't know, like 12, 13 hours or something like that, but we're all good now, and luckily nothing else really got messed up, except we had everything off of the porch and out in the yard while Ruben was trying to put all of the new stain on, and my fern, and well, both of my ferns and my plant that's usually on my porch, it was out there along with all the furniture and all of that stuff, and it didn't really get messed up. It really just, blew the crap out of everything. Everything got drenched, obviously, and the plants just got like a little, winded. So they are back on the porch, everything's fine, and they're coming back to me. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys some productive, realistic, real-life cleaning motivation. You guys know how I like to do it over here, but we're going to get this kitchen cleaned. I'm also going to be doing the floors, and I don't know if you guys may remember me talking about that plant over there in the corner and how I didn't want to move it because it's actually growing really, really well. Like, I forget to water it for weeks, sometimes months on end, and it's never moved from that spot since I got it, and she's thriving. So apparently I'm doing something right, something wrong. I really don't know, but I did decide to go ahead and move it because I also mentioned that I had water that had ran out of the bottom of it, and I was afraid that it had molded under there and probably ruined that beautiful linoleum that we all love so much. But I did go ahead and move that, clean underneath it. I was surprised that it wasn't horribly bad underneath there, but I was keeping like a paper towel under it that was really going to matter. But I did keep a paper towel under it to catch any of the water that came out. You can tell when I move it that it's completely soaked and disgusting. But I do think that I still want to take it out and repot it in a new pot with some fresh soil. I don't know if it would really hurt it or not. You guys are gonna have to let me know. Again, I'm not a green thumb, but I feel like she needs just some, a fresh pot of soil. So I'm probably going to be doing that here in the next few days. I don't get that done in this video, but if you guys are wanting to know how all of the other plants are doing, they are perfectly fine. My little clover that's on my kitchen table, she's growing, she's thriving, and I also grabbed that other little one that sits on my counter over by the refrigerator. I have not repotted that one yet. Y'all, I have been busy, okay? I've had some interviews. I've had some assessment testing. I'll get into all that here in just a little bit and give you some news on that. But I do love to, not bottom feed. What do you call it? You know how like when you just get a container of water and you just set your plant in it and then it just soaks it all up? I like doing that because you can kind of see how thirsty they were. So I did just like a little time lapse of this one, and I really also like this pot that it came in because it's got that little cord on the bottom and it kind of keeps some water in it to kind of, feed it throughout the rest of the days until it dries out. But I really do like this method. It seems to work really well, but she's going to be getting repotted very, very soon. I also went ahead and took out all of my dining chairs so that I could really get the floor clean. I wiped down the chairs, and I don't think about this often enough, but I also wiped down the bottom of this table, and you're going to see how filthy, nasty, and disgusting it is. It's like if people sit here in these chairs, you feel the need to put your feet on those little white legs of the table. So it was dusty, dirty, and nasty. So I decided to go ahead and do that. But now you can kind of see where my clothes have changed, and it's because I had to wait until the next day to finish everything because we really didn't have any power. So I couldn't do any of that. But I did get that cleaned, and you guys are going to have to just remind me to start cleaning the bottom of this table a lot more often.
In the middle of the street of a crossroad, yeah, you're the things I'd like to dream, but we were everything that we dreamed of, but oh, it was only give no take. You used to tell me that the fun's all gone, that we should live while we're young. I couldn't understand 'cause young had just begun. Those days are over, and I'm down on my knees. Those days are over, and I feel what I feel. Those days are over, and I've done my best to keep the flame. I've been spinning my wheel. Those days are over. Was the only word that we needed, and no was what none of us would say, but love is a little of a love for a dreamer like me. I would love to forget. You used to tell me that the fun's all gone, that we should live while we're young, but I couldn't understand 'cause young had just begun. Those days are over, and I'm down on my knees. Those days are over, and I feel what I feel. Those days are over, and I've done my best to keep the flame. I've been spinning my wheel. Those days are over. I will dream 'cause I'm a dreamer. 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 You used to tell me that the fun's all gone, that we should live while we're young, but I couldn't understand 'cause young had just begun. Those days are over, and I'm down on my knees. Those days are over, and I feel what I feel. Those days are over, and I've done my best to keep the flame. I've been spinning my wheel. Those days are over. 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 Those days are over.
You guys, I'm still just absolutely in love with this Bissell Crosswave. I don't know what I would do without it now because I'm really catching myself just picking it up and spot cleaning all the time. I'm keeping this kitchen floor so much cleaner, and I absolutely just love it. But I did want to kind of give you guys an update on the whole job situation. So I did have two final pretty much, jobs that I was kind of contending with, and I went ahead and took the first job offer that I got. The two in comparison, they're both amazing companies. The benefits were great. The pay was pretty much the same, and they kind of kept me along the same pay lines as I was making when I left my old job, which really makes me happy. I kind of know that, if you switch jobs and you have to start over again somewhere else, sometimes you do have to take a pay cut and just kind of work yourself back up to what you were making. But I kind of went in there with that attitude of this is what I'm worth and this is what I need, and they had no qualms with it. So I really feel good about that, and I'm excited. I had some assessment testing that I had to do. Obviously, that all went fine. So next week, I do have to go for my alcohol and drug testing, and then I have to go and do a whole physical. A whole physical. Y'all, I have not had a physical for anything since probably like ninth grade volleyball. Okay? I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm pretty good. I shouldn't have any issues, but I have all of that stuff next week. And as far as right now, my start date is June 17th. So everybody that's been keeping up with that, sending me messages and all of the good vibes that you guys have been sending my way, thank you so much. They all worked, and I will, fingers crossed, everything else goes through okay, and I'll be back in the job game. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but it is what it is. I will be perfectly fine, and we'll make it through. But also, as I was cleaning the floor, I went ahead and got Bodhi's food and water bowl, and I cleaned that really good. I do love that system over there because on one side it has the slow feeder, and on the other side it has like that leveling water feeder where it's only supposed to let them get as much as they're drinking so that they don't, track water all over the place. And to be honest with you, it used to work really good, and it's just not anymore. Like, he still just gets tons of water in the floor everywhere. And because it's by the back door, if like when Ruben comes in and out of the house and he's got his shoes on and there's water in the floor, Ruben steps in it, then, there's like dirt and water. It just doesn't help. So I'm trying to think of a new water bowl situation. Also, because it's black and it just collects so much nastiness. You can see all the dog hair, you can see all of the slobber, all of the old food and all that stuff. So I'm thinking of just going right back to like stainless steel because they don't but they don't keep the germs in there, and they're easier to clean and all that good stuff. But you guys let me know if you have something that works for you and your dog. I'm open to all suggestions because it's nasty, okay? But I did get this over here cleaned where the plant was. I'm just going to leave it. Just like this. I did turn it so you can see where like the leaves are pointed towards the wall now. That was turned and they were all pointed towards the window, obviously, because they're going to grow towards the sun. But I did turn it to see if maybe it would fill out a little bit more. And maybe, hopefully, once I repot it, it might help a little bit too. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I finished with the kitchen, and we're just going to go ahead and move into the living room. All of this stuff are things that you see me do all the time. But honest to God, this is just what I do every day. So if you have suggestions or anything else that you guys would like to see, please let me know. I do know that I want to get in my primary bedroom and go ahead and get that really nice and clean because I've noticed there's so much dust on my walls. The doors are filthy, disgusting, and I do need to clean like the bed. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just gross, and just like the furniture, I need to clean that bed too, and I don't do it. I just don't think about it, but I promise you I will have that coming up too, along with the second part of our outside. So make sure to come back and check that out. But if you didn't see the first one, go and take a look at that. I'm also very excited because I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I did post at one point in time that I wanted to honestly like befriend a crow at some point in my life. And as we've been outside working the last, week or so, we have seen this one crow and this one blue jay. I don't know if they're fighting, I don't know if they're playing or what, but they chase each other around like our front and our backyard all day long. So we do have that bird bath that sits up front, and it never really stays full of water, to be honest with you. I never have seen a bird in that thing, so I decided to use that as my giving plate for this crow, and I went and bought some peanuts and I put that in there. You guys will have to come back and see if anything happens. I do have a friend of mine that has done this, and she told me that you have to feed them in the same place at the same time every day. Now, I don't know if I'm going to remember to do it at the same time. I will try my very best to do so, but I'm just, fingers crossed that he even notices that they're there. And if anybody was outside watching me when I did it, the bird was across the street on the roof of another house, and I put the peanuts in there, and I even held some up in my hand, and I was like, "Hey, bird, I've got some peanuts for you." And I don't know if he paid attention, but they're there, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully I gain a new friend. Either that or the bunnies that live in the junipers might find them, or the squirrels. But either way, we're trying.
Do you ever call back? Do you ever pick up on that phone? Stop pretending I don't know you're home. I guess not. Do you ever respond? Explain it all again, again, again. Tell me why you don't wanna be friends. I guess not. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own.
So as I was vacuuming the living room, I did notice those two spots right there, and I have no single clue what it is. I feel certain that Bodhi has something to do with it, but I didn't want to get the whole shampooer out and do all that mess. So I grabbed this Folex. I want to say thank you to Rosa. She is the one that introduced this to me, and this stuff literally is like a miracle in a bottle. You could see just when I sprayed it, it literally almost just disappeared, but I let that sit for a couple minutes and then got a damp cloth and just wiped it up and it's gone. So if you guys have not tried that out, if you have kids, pets, husbands, whatever, and you've got spots that you need to kind of take care of, whether it be on your carpet, your furniture, what have you, I suggest checking it out because it literally is just like a miracle in a bottle. That stuff is amazing. I'll try to link it for you. If I can't find it, I'm sure you can get it I think you can get it at Lowe's or obviously Amazon, but I'll try to link it for you guys so it'll be quicker for you to find. But I stinking love that stuff so much. But now we're going to go ahead and get into this bedroom, get all of this cleaned up. I got everything dusted, and then I got to the dresser, and I just went ahead and folded up all of these socks. That way I can get the dresser cleaned and wiped down. I just, I'm picking and choosing my battles these days. I don't know what else to tell you. And I'm just going to, I'll do it with a smile on my face, whatever. But speaking of putting a smile on your face, I did want to talk to you guys about something that I have rediscovered, and that is my life. So usually what I've been doing over the last, a handful of years is I'll get up, go to work, come home, film, edit, etc., over and over again. And I've caught myself, like, if somebody's like, oh, come to dinner, or, whatever, I'm like, oh, I've got this collab video that has to be out, and, I really can't, I don't have time, yada, yada, yada. And being off from work, I've just kind of realized that I'm not doing anything but being cruel to myself, like I have a group of friends that I've been friends with since I was probably 10 years old. And these are those friends that you could go weeks, days, years, months without seeing or talking to them. And when you do come back together, it's like nothing ever happened. And these relationships I cherish so stinking much, and it's just made me realize that that is way more important than any video that I need to do or any Instagram posts that I need to put out. And I just want to say thank you to those friends, because they have truly lifted me up over the last couple of weeks and just made me realize what life is all about. So I'm definitely going to be doing that more often. We've already got some things planned for next week. We are going to start our Bridgerton watch parties, and I cannot stinking wait. So whatever your age, no matter where you are in your life, make sure to, take time for yourself and make yourself happy, because although this YouTube journey really, if you want it to go anywhere, you have to treat it as a job. And it's just gotten to a point where it's not, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. And I need more in my life. I need more in my life rather than worrying about algorithms and titles and tags and keywords and all of that good stuff. And these past couple of weeks has really just shown me that, and I'm so appreciative to all of those friends of mine that have been there for me through the thick and the thin. You guys know who you are, and I love you so much. Okay, I'm off of that now. Otherwise, I'm just going to start to cry. So anyways, we got this bedroom finally done. We got the bed made up. Ruben is still on me about wanting to rearrange this bedroom in here. I don't know. We might. We will have to have like the cable reran because it's only in one spot of the room, but we'll figure all of that out. And of course, I will definitely let you guys see all of that. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping to talk him into a new bedroom suit when we do that. I don't know. Maybe this new job will give me the opportunity to just go ahead and do it my damn self, okay? Sometimes, ladies, that's what you have to do, is just do it yourself, all right? But when I ended this day, the only thing I had left to do is just to, whoa, may have just had a little aneurysm there. I just needed to throw some clothes in the laundry and get that done. But that's all I did for the day. I was wore out. I was hot. I was tired, but we got it done. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it motivated you to get up and get something done in your house today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being my extended family. I love you so much, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.